up, bless up, bless up to all angels and the ancestors. Bless up to all you on this full moon. Something else today. I forget what else is up. Jacob, what's up, man? Loving your videos, brother. Loving them. Blessings. Great to see you always. See you. Actually, I'm gonna say see you on another level. So, greetings from Florida. Had a little mini excursion down here, seeing my man, seeing my little man. Yeah, oh, that's what it is. Yes, Friday the 13th. Yeah, buddy. Oh shit. This is supposed to be a day of superstition and all these things, and for me today has been a day of enlightenment and shift. Bless, what's up, man? So giving a little context to what's coming up for me right now, and just to let you know, I'm gonna say this message, and then I chose a card. For those that have yet to know, those that have yet to know, I love Oracle cards. Stephanie, what's happening? I love Oracle cards, and I picked them when I want some guidance, and my girl Jennifer from Tula Yoga got me this deck for my birthday, Angels and Ancestors, and this deck has been mind-blowing. Thank you, JC. Appreciate you. So, I did a video a couple days ago. I think like 2 or 3 days ago. Actually, what day is it today? Friday? So it had to have been Tuesday. About claiming your space. And oh, look at this little lizard right here. Oh, look at this cat chilling. They're all over the place. Oh, snap. I'm out here by the pool. I'm going to dip my feet in this whirlpool later. Because it's nice as hell out here. So, claiming my space. I'm in this place right now where I'm claiming my space. And one of the things, I follow this thing called the Power Path. And the Power Path always has these full moon, new moon, monthly guides. And the Power Path talked to the Friday the 13th, this full moon, is about letting go of the oppression, letting go of martyrdom. Gina, what's happening? Letting go of these things. And, that's been something, especially going to claim my space. I recognize today that as I go to claim my space, there's things I get to let go of. All right? So where this all came about was I'm adjusting a situation down here, and in my life that's had me feeling a lot of different things. Robbie G, what up, B? What up, son? That had me addressing a lot of different things. Liz, what's happening? And there's a situation I have, and this is like for the non-custodial dads, moms, what have you. There's a place that I don't know if it's the same for you, but for me, I can experience resentment. I can experience dis-ease, a lot of feelings that are uncomfortable for me and emotions. So for me, you guys have seen I'm in men's groups, and this year I've been working with a therapist. Alexa, what's up? A therapist, my man John Tompkins out on the West Coast. That's my dude, man. This guy's got a book out called Not Talking to Yourself, Then Talk to Yourself Differently, and he's got these concepts around victim language. And I talk to John every week on Zoom. Nick, Diane, what's up? And whatever the situation is coming up, we get to talk about it, and from a language perspective, both in self-talking and how I communicate with another. So I had an email that came into me that had some that I perceived as having some charges to it. And, I was in my space, and I was like upset. I was experiencing anger and frustration and agitation. And as I'm typing out this reply, I'm thinking it's got this language where I'm more descriptive. And when I go, Jeff, what's up, man? When I go over it with my man, John T, he was telling me today, he was like, you know what, Paul? everything that I had in the email, he was like, listen, you're opening yourself up to more victim language, like you're in this martyrdom place. And I was hesitant to hear this. And what was brilliant for me, he was saying, he's like, listen, as you're learning to claim your space, there's some things you got to take on the chin. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, shit, man. And I was like, no, John, you know what? This is bullshit, because like I want this person to know the kind of fucking pain I'm feeling, the kind of dis-ease I'm feeling, the hurt I feel, the pain I feel, the sadness I feel. They get to fucking know that. And if they don't fucking know that, then what the fuck am I doing this for? And it was great for me to get that out, because what John was telling me, he was like, okay, Paul, thank you for that. And there's some things you get to take on the chin and divert your energy elsewhere, because what's the point? Like, and this is, and I bring this message because in this area, oh, brother Jeff, thank you, man. Brother, appreciate it, man. Listen, I'm sharing this because more people get to learn and hear this. So what John was telling me, he was like, Paul, what's happening is you're putting your energy into martyrdom. You're putting your energy into, putting in this context in an email for someone to, what he helped me realize was I wanted this person to understand my pain. So I'm writing and I'm being slick. I could be this magician about my shit and have it like, oh, well, I want them to see it. So I'm going to be slick and more analytical about this and try to use my wordplay and shit, my intellect. And he was like, what's for what? And John has a way of working with me where he's like, wah. Okay, wah. And he said, oh, lovingly, he said, Paul, I get what you're saying. And so the fuck what? And so what? And when he told me to take it on the chin, what I received from that was that as I go to claim my space and as I have situations in my life, as I elevate and ascend, there's going to be times I may want people to understand my plight. And for what? So what? Like, they're not going to always get it. And what's the end result? Do I want them to all of a sudden hear what's happening for me and then be like, oh, Paul, I'm so sorry that I did this and this such and such. Let me change. No, because then I'm putting my energy in something that is beyond my control. I'm putting my energy into something that I want to be a certain way. And part of me claiming my space and stepping into my power is accepting, and beyond accepting, is coming to terms with my reality and shifting my energy from there. Because as I go to try to justify my position and try to explain what's going on for me, that's just using more energy that I could put towards something to help me elevate in my life. So as we go through this full moon, I say this to you because, listen, I'm making a judgment here. My judgment is we all want to better our situation, right? In some way, shape, or form, and unconsciously, I'm gonna speak for myself. Unconsciously, I can stay in my space and be a martyr and put myself on this cross and like, oh, look at me, and that's putting energy into this space rather than putting my energy into a place that is for my elevation and ascension. This is so playing off. Oh, bro, yeah, Jacob. So you get what I'm saying. So I hope this is helpful. So I say this because if you're in a space right now, especially with this full moon, where you're in a situation, whether it's in a relationship, your career, life in general, your, I don't know, whatever it is for you, and there's a space where you feel stuck or you want to justify what's happening for you, you want to explain what's going on, and you want someone to change their view of you, or for me, I'm like, I want them to see my point of view so they can understand. My invitation here is to take it on the chin and move to the next thing, because your energy is better placed in other places for yourself, for your ascension. In my case, it's better placed into my energy for elevating and sharing what I'm learning with others. Elevating my status is what it means for me specifically to be a father in my reality, where I don't live with my kids and they're freaking all over God's green earth and shit. So my thing is, what's my reality and what's the energy I get to put into that? And that's the invitation for you too. And, you know, we have these full moons and you hear these memes like, oh, you know, full moon, yeah, bring in the light. Oh, yeah, great and all that shit. But what I'm saying to you is get off it, take it on the chin. You're strong. You're powerful. You're resilient. And I say that to you because I spotted, I got it. That means it's in me too. And I'm speaking to myself here because I may get this memory in a year or two, and it's probably going to be right on time for when I may need this again. So I say that, and as I wrap this up, as I said, I pulled a card just for a little play here on live. I didn't look at what this card is. I just pulled it. So I don't know what this card is. You all are gonna find good message to stay focused on. Yeah, yo, this is definitely about what staying focused on what matters less. Thank you for the acknowledgement. So, you guys ready for this card? All right, here we go. Bing. Okay. Well, look at this. This card is the Traveler, move in a new direction. Shit, man. Look, if you cats watching this don't understand about oracle cards, I'm going to tell you right now. These things are magic. Go to your Barnes & Noble, go to the Hay House. They usually have some 50% off, some goodness. Rock a card deck, because I'll tell you right now, when you need it, that junk will be right on time like a mug. So here, let's go over the Traveler. So the Traveler, I'm going to read this message, then I'm out. I'm about to go sip on some more. I got a Heineken in this thing. It's great, man. It's delicious and it's cold and refreshing. And now I'm going to dip my feet in this whirlpool. So the message here is welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. For me, this is the inner world, and letting things go, taking on the chin, moving my energy. The Traveler card represents the gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process, and I'm on a trip right now. Yep. Because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about I also learn about myself. Let me just say one thing here right quick. One of the most difficult things you'll do in your life is to really dive into yourself. And it may not be that for you. I know it for me, it's been one of the most difficult things because I got to peel the layers and I got to come to my reality. Christian, what's up? Laura, what's going on? This card often comes, and I'm going to put this up here because if you can see this woman's eyes, look at her eyes. Look at her eyes right there. Yeah, she's looking right at you. Look at the compass, moving in new directions, and look at the map behind this. Oh, shit, these cards, man, goddamn. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely. God damn, ain't that the truth? But this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone and your angels and ancestors are there with you. Oh, God, I gotta take a breath on that for a second. Blessings to the angels and ancestors. Thank you for being with me. Thank you. God damn. Brother, thank you, Les. Oh, man. You're a gift to me too, brother. Wow. Whew. God, right now I'm experiencing a lot of fluttering in my diaphragm. It's been a little tough to breathe. Oh. Oh, and I'm looking at this. Look at that sky. Can you see that? Shit. Things. Anyway, so listen. Yeah, Jacob, this card is spot on because you said you're experiencing the same thing. Spot on for me and you, brother. The extended message here. The roads you are on may be a road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within. And you will be evolving every single moment of it. Oh my gosh, man. Damn, rest of truth. Remember to keep things simple and lighten your load. Oh shit, what I say before? Take it on the chin, keep it moving, shift that energy, baby. Well, oh man, remember to keep things simple and lighten your load because that will make your journey more enjoyable. I am also being encouraged to see how far I've come and how I've really grown as a person because this recognition will support me in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way, I'll make new friends and will become companions for a lifetime. Oh, Lord God. Shit, man. Shit, and Doodoo Brown. Golly. Oh, man. Listen, I feel blessed. I feel elated right now. I feel in so much joy. Thank you for all that came to watch this. If you're a person that celebrates and honors the full moon, honor the full moon and honor what does it say? Remember the key. Oh, you are being encouraged to see how far you've come. Oh God, that resonates so deeply with me. I got freaking chills right now. See how far you've come and how far you've really grown. Because I'm telling you right now, you have grown. You have come far. I have come far. I have grown. There's times I'm going to tell you right now, I fail to recognize it. I'm like, I'm in the same fucking spot. And it's okay. And I'm far from the same spot where I was because I continue to evolve. What's up, love? I continue to evolve, and so do you. And that's what this is about. Take it on the chin, man, because you know what? You're built for this, baby. You're built for this. And this is the time. There's an invitation here. Shift the energy. If there's even the slightest bit of martyrdom or oppression within you, I encourage and I invite you, because I'm on this path with you too. Shift the energy to something else that's going to contribute to your evolution, because you continue to thrive, you continue to grow. It's a blessing. And journeys, often such journeys like we're on right now can be lonely, but this in itself can teach us that we are really never alone. Our angels and ancestors are there for us. Angels and ancestors are there for you. They're there for me. Honoring all these little lizards that are coming out all of a sudden to see me and greet me. Honoring this whirlpool I'm about to dip my feet in. Honoring the fact that I got freaking beautiful kids, and honoring the fact that my kids got beautiful mothers that are taking care of them. Honoring the fact that I acknowledge that shit. Honoring the fact that there's times when I could be in my martyrdom and my oppression, and I could be freaking depressed and in dis-ease. And honoring the fact that I have the power and resiliency to shift that shit. I can shift it. I can choose to shift it. And I'm grateful that I have the opportunity and the choice and the people in my life to support me. And I'm blessed and so grateful for my man John Tompkins. I'm gonna post his book in the comments, because listen, if you're looking to address the language and the self-talk in your head, I invite you to read this book. Contact my man, get in contact with him, because this is another language. It's another language that opens the door to yourself, to your evolution. With that, I'm about to stick my toesies in the whirlpool. I'm out. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Blessings to the ancestors and guides and angels that are always in our corner. Always, always, always. Love and gratitude. Ashe, amen, ayaya. And I'm out.